Hey there, dreamers, and welcome back to the coziest game of all time, Disney's Dreamlight Valley. Today we are going to be creating Ariel's Grotto. Now, Ariel, of course, has been known for being a hoarder of gadgets and gizmos aplenty, but today we're going to be creating a space for her that she's going to love. I really want it to feel cozy, and let's pretend that she's maybe been to some therapy for all of this hoarding, and that she just contained it all in the house. That's kind of the vibe that we're going for. So let's get dreaming. So like I mentioned, we definitely want to give her her own little cozy space on the beach here. I absolutely love the look of the castle, so I want it to be the focal point as you walk down the stairs into Dazzle Beach. I just think it's the most beautiful focal point. Now, I guess I should mention, when we did Eric's Speedbuild, I got roasted in the comments, lovingly roasted, I should say, as far as the Dreamlight community goes, because I forgot that Eric was a prince, and I said that he was like a lord of the land or something. I don't quite remember what I said, but yes, I have seen The Little Mermaid. I actually owned the 3 DVD set of the prequel and the sequel, and they were my most favorite movies growing up, but I just wasn't focused on Eric. I was always focused on our girl Ariel or our girl Melody. Like, they were the stars of the show to me. I loved that she ended up saving herself in the end and killing Ursula by swinging on some ropes, and Melody does the same thing in the prequel. If you haven't seen either of those two, definitely, they're such a fun watch. They're probably on Disney Plus if I had to guess, but really, really cute movies. Anyway, that's totally outside the point. What we're doing today is we're just giving her her own little cozy space here. She's going to keep all the hoarding inside the house, but under the gazebo there, I think we are going to give her a little bit of a space to just chill and relax and kind of feel maybe there's going to be a little bit more going on under there that fits her kind of hoarding aesthetic. But now what we're doing, we've cleared the area. We're just kind of figuring out what decor items we want to put down. I did get these Moana decor items. They're like those cylinder pillar looking things. And I know that they're made for Moana, but I think I'm going to use them here for Ariel. I think that it kind of matches the aesthetic of the castle with like the winding, twisting coral. I just think all of that fits in really well together. And it adds kind of a deeper blue that we get towards the back of the castle that we kind of lose in the front. So I think bringing that out to the front yard is kind of a cool color scheme moment that's happening. And I did pick up 10 of these from Scrooge. I probably won't use all of them, but I kind of want to create like a circular sort of entranceway here. I like the idea of a lot of the stairs that we get into other zones have kind of 3 sections to them, like 2 sets of side stairs and then the main stair down the middle. And that's kind of what I like to frame out a little bit. I did this in the meadow as well, where I kind of made those different pathways going down the sides. So I've been really enjoying that. And I was thinking about giving her Moana's pool too. I think a lot of the Moana items and the Little Mermaid items go really well together. And frankly, I wasn't going to use them for Maui or Moana, so might as well use them for Ariel. So I'm not sure if I'm going to use the pool yet, but I'm thinking I will. I think it looks really nice with the space. Maybe Ariel invites people over and they don't like to go swimming in salt water. They just like fresh water. I know I'm not the biggest fan, as much as The Little Mermaid was my favorite growing up. I'm not the biggest fan of swimming in salt water. I just feel like I'm gonna get bit by something. There's too much going on under there that I can't see. You see those bubbles underneath the surface? Yeah, that's like some cod. I don't want that cod swimming with me. I'm sorry, I'm really off track again. What I'm doing is figuring out what we're gonna do at the gazebo area. I definitely love those benches. They light up at night. It's just, I love the way some of this Little Mermaid stuff lights up at night. I also think I'm going to use the candelabra lights from Beauty and the Beast. I've been thinking about saving them for when we do get Belle, which, guys, it's got to be soon. I know that we know we're getting Maribel and Olaf in the next update, but much like Stitch, that was unexpected. I think we're going to get an unexpected surprise in each of these updates. So They've given us so much. They gave us the concept art for Gaston's Tavern. They gave us, of course, we've seen Belle so many times. So like, I just really think Belle is coming soon to the game. So I've been saving her items, but I think it's finally time we start to use some things like the fountain and the candelabras here to just kind of make this aesthetic come into full gear here. And there's also these little things I picked up from Scrooge's shop that are the little coral pieces. And they light up at night too. They're so cute. I know there is one item from Scrooge that I have not gotten yet, and it's those light up palm trees. And I've been waiting patiently for them, but my patience ran out. So hopefully Scrooge will give me some of those light up palm trees, and I will go back later and add those in. But for now, we're going to work without them, and I think the end result of this is just so pretty the way it came out, so I'm not mad at it at all. But underneath the gazebo, I gave her some benches. I kind of lined it with coral. I gave her those little clamshell seats, and I also gave her a little Eric statue. I figured it doesn't really make sense in front of Eric's house. Like, yeah, I guess it like kind of does because it's his castle, but I think like she would appreciate it more like than a picture of yourself in your own house. I don't know, maybe it doesn't make sense, but for me it does. So I gave her Eric's statue kind of like she would have in her grotto, and it'd be funny if it didn't have the face, right? That would be so cool, but it does. So she's got the statue there, and we're gonna line it with the benches, and then eventually what we'll do is we'll cover this in some foliage so you can't quite see into it as much and you want to go back there and explore a little bit further. And I'll have to show you guys this area at night. I do at the end of the video. Oh, I just think it came out so pretty. The candelabras just like bring everything to life. It's just so well lit up, and I love the way the blues and the purples and the pinks, they all really tie together at the end of this. So now we're doing everyone's favorite, which is landscaping. I don't do a lot of rock work in this video today, so that will kind of maybe bring people some joy because I know rock work can be pretty boring. But I just didn't see the need for it. I think when you've got sand, you can get away with doing like without doing as much rock work. I do love those bent trees. I use them so much to create like little archways and things like that, so I like the way that that came out. And whenever possible, I always try to use the grouping of foliage. It doesn't always work out, but it's just nice because you get more bang for your buck as far as item count goes, so you're less likely to run out of item count if you use these big things that kind of, it's like 10 things in one. And of course you can put them a lot closer together because they're all in one big group. It would be really cool if we could at some point create our own groupings of items. Like if I could take, like how we customize clothing. If I can go in and take one of those Moana circular pillars and like somehow attach that to flowers or whatever in a grouping, and like maybe even make it something that I have to craft. Oh my gosh, that would be so cool. Honestly, if Dreamlight wants to hire me, 10 out of 10. I would love to come be a part and help you guys. I know this is obviously not going to happen, but I've got ideas. I think we all do at this point. So yeah, I'm finishing up here with the pool. I'm really liking the way this is coming out. I'm definitely going to frame out the pool area as well. I thought about doing some rock work, but decided against it. I'm definitely really happy with the way the trees came out around the grotto. I really like that you can't see back into there, so it just makes you want to go and explore it a little bit more when your boots on the ground in gameplay. So I think I might do a little bit of that for the pool, but it might just kind of be a more open concept for the pool. Try to use that grouping of rocks. I didn't end up loving it, so I kind of changed that around. And I was thinking, do I want to add rocks? And I was like, no, the beach is gorgeous. Just leave the beach, you know? This is the internal monologue that happens in my brain. I know it happens for a lot of you guys too when you're building. Let me know what items in the comments you guys like to group together. I always think it's interesting. Like this is Beauty and the Beast, Moana, and Little Mermaid, all for this build here. But what type of items do you like to group together? Like, is there for Minnie's house a group of items you like to group together, or for Donald or something that like, maybe it's not anything like what their character is, but it just kind of makes sense in your brain together? Let me know in the comments what that combination is for you, because I'm very curious. I'm really happy with the way that this is coming out. Oh, I am in love. Let's go check it out. So this is the final result. I went ahead and moved it to nighttime so you could check out all the lighting, and you can see our girl Ariel is already loving it. But of course we've got the beautiful candelabra lights. We've got some of the light up things in her little seated grotto area over here with the beautiful purple and pinks and the colors of the benches and the little lamp. Oh, I love the way that came out. And we've got the little pool area over here that overlooks the beach. And of course her stunning entrance. I just had to leave that so open for her. I went ahead and moved the fountain. It was just blocking the way into her entrance. And I just love the way it looks. So I am so happy with the way it came out. I hope you guys are too. Thank you so much for watching today's video. If you enjoyed, please consider liking and subscribing. It has been so amazing to watch this group of dreamers grow, and if you're not a part of it, I would love for you to be. Also, if you want to support the channel even further, you may want to consider becoming a member on Patreon. You'll get first access to almost all the videos that I put out, and all of the proceeds go right back into getting some better equipment for the channel. Until next time, happy dreaming, everyone!